skin cleansers, herbs, juice fast lemonade cleansers, even the way some people use coffee. Hollywood's biggest stars are doing it in the name of purifying their systems. Today on Deborah Duncan, it's gone mainstream. What do all these people have in common? They say their health problems went away when they detoxed their bodies. How do you do it? And does it really work? Next on Deborah Duncan. What kinds of things have you done in terms of juicing, and what has been the result?
Well, I went on a 47-day fast, and after I broke my fast, everything was just so different.
Mm-hmm. I'd asked the audience earlier, I said, how many of you would like to lose weight? And just about everybody raised their hand. And so we want to take a look at a before picture. You actually lost a lot of weight as a result of this juicing as well. This is your before picture. How many months ago was this?
6.
6 months ago.
5 to 6 months ago.
And look at you now. What else did you change to lose that type of weight? What else did you change besides just juicing?
I juiced. I only juiced for 47 days, 52 days. And
you didn't exercise and all that stuff either?
I usually exercise. Before I started my fast, I exercised. But on my fast, I hardly exercised. I was just taking it easy.
Yeah.
Although I was very, very full of energy, a whole lot of energy.
You had a lot of energy?
Oh, yes. I've got 2 kids, so, I had a whole lot of energy. And my varicose veins disappeared completely.
Varicose veins went away?
Oh, yes, a whole lot. Right here after my daughter's birth.
Uh-huh.
Completely went away. A lot of sporting, women, a lot of bellyache, different problems. I wore glasses before. Now I don't use them anymore.
Oh, that must have been carrot juice.
Yes.
Now, was it really carrot juice?
Yeah.
And we used to always hear that, eat a lot of carrots, it's good for your eyes, and it can,
It's true. Carrot juice every day. I had about 1 to 2 quarts of carrot juice every day.
What would a typical breakfast be like for you? Or do you just drink juice all day long?
I just drank juice. Different juices, anything I liked. And when I felt like I wanted to quit, I called John, and he encouraged me again, and I continued. Mm-hmm. And
tell me the truth, Marlena. When you saw a burger sitting across from you, didn't you want to just snatch that thing?
I did. I still do. Yeah, but when I go back into my regular way of eating, I just feel sluggish again, and I start feeling bad again.
Have you changed in terms of, do you eat less meat now? Do you eat more fruits and vegetables?
I eat very little meat and a whole lot of fruits and vegetables, if any meat.
All right. Well, congratulations to you on losing that weight.
Thank you.
Watermelon juice.
Oh, my favorite. I love watermelon. I start my day off usually with watermelon.
Okay, besides tasting good, what does it do for our bodies?
It's a great diuretic. It cleanses the kidneys. The rind, when you juice a watermelon, you use the rind and seeds and all. And it's best not to buy watermelon without seeds. Seeds are the organs of the plant. And when we started making foods without seeds, we started messing with Mother Nature.
I feel like seedless watermelons get a lot of hate due to the simple fact that, because I've heard this, people think that seedless watermelons are GMO, that they're genetically modified, that they're made in a lab, like they're some weird experiment, and they're not. A seedless watermelon is a natural breeding technique. I'm saying this as an ag major. I graduated from Fort Valley State with my BS in plant science with a concentration in biotech. I've been to New York. I've been to North Dakota State University doing research. I've been to UGA in Tipton doing research. I've been to Nantucket working on the Bartlett's farm. So I know a little something. I don't know a lot, but I do know a little something, and I want to share that knowledge with you guys, if you care to know. Seedless watermelons are made by mixing different kinds of plants. One parent watermelon is a diploid. It has 2 sets of chromosomes. The other has a tetraploid, which is 4 sets of chromosomes. When you cross them, you make a baby, a triploid, which is 3 sets of chromosomes, which makes it sterile, meaning it doesn't produce seeds. It's not GMO, it's not some lab-based genetic modification. It's a bit like how mules are made from horses and donkeys. They are useful, but not reproductively viable. I wanted to love this so bad. I had been seeing the blue juices go viral, and so I ended up purchasing this from Walmart once I saw that it had blue spirulina in it, but I did not like it. I didn't like the texture, and I didn't like the taste, and the color wasn't really like a blue color. Like, if you can see, like, it did it, that
definitely a no for me, dog.
I did go to the store to purchase a seeded watermelon since they are in season now. But during those fall and winter months, the seedless watermelon got me through. And you can definitely see the difference with between sizes. The seedless watermelon is much smaller than the seeded watermelon. As far as taste, I don't know yet because I haven't cut it open.
And the rind of the watermelon has all the proteins we need, the chlorophyll. It's one of the best fruits to consume. It's 8% protein.
Mm-hmm. See, I never think about fruits having protein in it. When somebody says they're a vegetarian or fruitarian?
Fruitarian,
yeah,
right.
Fruitarian. I always think, you know, well, where do they get their protein from? But you don't realize that it's in a lot of fruits and vegetables. You also brought an interesting point when you said, go ahead and include the rind in the whole bit. There are a lot of juices that we can buy over the counter. And a lot of us, for convenience, we just get it off the shelf in a jar.
Right.
Good idea, bad idea? We're not getting the best ingredients?
No, it's a horrible idea because everything that's purchased in a store is pasteurized. And it's heat treated. And when we heat treat foods, when we raise the temperature above 118 degrees, we kill the life force inside the food, which is known as an enzyme. There are food enzymes inside this food that will help us digest it. And when you're doing a juice fast, you can't use store-bought juices because you need those enzymes to help break up the sticky mucus that binds everything together.
This is watermelon juice, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tastes a lot different than something that you would buy out of the store. Not as sweet.
And of course, we did make this about 30 minutes ago, and you got it. That's an important factor we have to understand is when you make your juices, you got to drink them immediately because the oxidation process kicks in and it becomes bitter right away and the nutrients are lost.
Okay.
You don't want to put anything in your system that's going to make it difficult to digest or eliminate.
Okay. Well, we said we were going to show you some of the specific things that you can combine to help alleviate certain symptoms from certain diseases. For example, how many of you have a problem with arthritis? Yeah, several of you in the audience have had a problem with arthritis before. You say grapefruit and pineapple can help with arthritis.
I don't necessarily say that, but some people do. There's bromelain in it that will help the symptoms, but this is a very important point. We're too focused on symptoms.
As opposed to
everything is cause and effect. You don't start at step number 2, the symptoms, and that's what our medical industry does. They go straight to the symptoms. You got to go to the cause. So if you have arthritis, you don't want to get rid of the symptom by drinking grapefruit and pineapple. You want to go on a juice fast and get rid of all the waste matter. If you're going to do that, then drink some grapefruit and pineapple.
Could you say some of that waste matter could be what's causing it?
It is what's causing it. You bet it is. Now, the grapefruit will help eliminate the inorganic calcium deposits, which have an affinity for our joints, but so does uric acid, which comes from meat. So that's another leading cause. You know, pretty much most of our killer diseases are caused from eating meat, or heart disease, or cancer, arthritis, diabetes. You quit eating those and you won't have any of those symptoms. It's that simple. Now, that's not a very popular message, so don't let it overwhelm you. Take it one day at a time. The best thing you can do is do a juice fast because you got to prove to yourself that this exists, and when you get rid of it, the pain goes away. And if you're going to do that, then by all means you can add grapefruit and pineapple. But don't keep doing what you've always done and expect different results. That's the definition of insanity.
Okay, okay. Right? We have Connie Powers in our audience this morning. And Connie, you've gone through a number of fasts for a 90-day period.
Yes, I have.
What was it like the first few days, and what did you feel like at the end of that fast?
The first few days, it takes a little getting used to not eating and things like that. But at the end, I did a 90-day cleanse, and I just felt wonderful. Things happened in my body that I never thought would happen.
Things like?
Pardon?
Things like? What happened in your body that you never thought?
Well, for instance, I had a bunion on my foot that's hereditary in my family, and it went away. My hair, my skin. And there's one very important point about doing cleanses. It's anti-aging.
You're really 150 years old, we understand. And,
right. I'm 60 years old.
You're how old?
60 years old.
Well, I guess there is a point here, isn't there?
Aging.
Wow.
It changed my life, and I owe it to John Rose.
Yeah, and John, how often would you do this?
How often would you fast?
She did 90 days at a time, you know, at that first time, but you can't do this for the rest of your life.
No, it's not a way of life. It's only something you do temporarily to blast out the waste matter from eating the wrong foods. And then eventually, hopefully, you'll stop eating the wrong foods. But for most of us, that's a learning experience. It took me 5 years to reach a point where I'm at now. Yeah. And I wasn't able to let go of all my old foods overnight. And some of y'all may never get rid of your old favorite foods. But the fact that you won't be able to do it means you need to learn how to go back in there and blast it out. And that's the best way to do it is a juice fasting. Every time you juice fast, you're going to be able to get rid of more and more bad foods.